I want to ask you what aspect of technology will be most important to you 5 years from now?
We're going to be sitting here talking about how, as Thomas said earlier, morphing to handheld devices, laptops and notebooks, notebooks to handheld, the mobile commerce being conducted versus on mobile devices, and we're also going to be talking about cloud computing. We thought we were slick and sexy going to an ASP in 2002. We're all going to be doing cloud computing 5 years from now.
Okay, Tom?
Yeah, I wrote down a lot of things because we talk about it internally a great deal. Where there's no reward for second and third place. How do you want to be first, and what do you want? I think one is voice activation. Okay, you're going to see a number of products come out of Google in short order that are all about voice activation. They're going to take the Android, the iPhone, all of these to the next level, where surfing the web is not how quick I can punch the right little thing. It's going to talk to you. Our software is going to have to keep pace with that. Our websites are going to have to keep pace with that. And I don't know what that investment's going to be, how much royalty, what it's going to interplay, but I think voice activation is going to be critical for us to broaden our perspective. If you look at industries that have been way ahead in this curve, hotels, you look at airlines, out of necessity, literally necessity. We do not have that same necessity, but they did. Their staffing models are down 20 to 40% in some of their business processes. Now, I think we have the luxury of rechanneling some of those dollars and maybe doing better jobs at maintenance, maybe better jobs at sales. We may not end up taking our overall payroll down those levels, but we're going to have less people in the equation. So I think those are three critical trends that over the next 5 years, if we're setting up here and we're saying what really worked, what challenged us, I think it's those three.
Rick?
Well, I think I agree with pretty much everything these two guys said, but I think the big thing I was going to talk about was cloud computing as well. I think it's definitely going to be there where you don't really have to have all the hard, all the infrastructure and what have you. But I do think that that the idea of technology definitely is going to. There's technology that we don't see today that will be here 5 years from now, and it's going to be different. It's going to be easier to use. It's going to enable people to do more. So productivity along the lines that Tom was talking about in terms of people, and I think that's great for industry. So when we talk about not having as many people, that really shouldn't send like shock waves out into the field or in our companies, because what it should mean is that people are more productive, which means we need smarter people, we need better salespeople, we need people that have a great career path. But what will hopefully happen is that it will improve the productivity, which would allow us then to have a smarter, better, highly paid workforce that really gets to the issue of driving your revenues and driving your NOIs, which is obviously at the end of of a whole business discussion. It's all about driving your NOIs.